Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds, where last time we have finally retrieved Ambrose's journal, and we also got all the recordings for Roscoe, so that quest is done. So now we need to go back to Minnie, but before we do that, we are going to go and finish up these two side quests. So the dialogue between dead men and rendezvous at Llama. So Llama is going to be back here, so we can just go to OCI. And they're both in relatively the same areas. But we'll go there, and then we'll go get the comic book. And then, I think the comic book is actually over here too, their little facility. Alright, got some marauders here. Took care of them. And I'm not too interested in looting this place. I think we're pretty much done looting. Oh, jeez!
Ain't right. These folks never had a chance.
See, this is why I prefer being a spacer.
Yeah, being a spacer is definitely the way to go. Now that we see all these buildings, I kind of want to explore them. There's not really going to be anything too big of a deal in here, is there? Although I guess we might find Chuck. Still haven't found Chuck yet. I don't know if he's in here or not. Alright, I mean, like, I guess there's only two places he could be. Either here, or where the last comic is. Just go take a look up here. Hop on over here. Ah, there's the llama. You see anybody out there? We do. Let's go ahead and just hop down here. Don't need no stinking ladder. Looks like we have some sort of auto mechanical repair station. Garage. Hello. Pow, pow, pow.
That was fun.
Okay, I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna assume Chuck's back there, so we're gonna go look back there too. But we don't need to loot, as I loot. Yeah, I mean, if we come across something, we'll loot it, but... Pick up package for Captain Babbage. Alright. Let me just go back and deliver that to him. Should not be too easy, or... what? Should not be too hard. Yeah, this looks like it might be where the Marauders camped out. Marauder Stronghold, yep. Alright, let's clear this out. Chucky, where you at, buddy? Oh, there he is. And now he's dead. That's the last of them. Okay. Defaced Moonman helmet. Special delivery, a science weapon. A heavy weapon? Originally designed as an experimental mail... Oh yeah, it's the rocket launcher. Well... Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. I like that. Anything else back here? Some dead dudes. Nope, I think that's it. Okay. Simple enough. Let's go ahead and head back to OCI. Then we'll go north, get the comic book, and then we'll head back to OCI, turn in the package and the book. Let's go ahead and use this weapon. It's not that strong, is it? Yeah, it barely does any damage. We'll use it a couple times, see how it works, but we'll probably just go back to... Well, for these, we'll probably go to the machine gun. Well, actually did pretty decent damage. It is pretty cool. It is actually really cool. It did pretty good damage against those guys. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to this book, or this quest. Gotta go down there. So what is this place anyway? Abandoned mines. Okay, we've not really gone into the mines.
Caves. Let's make this quick. Manties love them too.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Captain.
Oop. Must not have charged it all the way. Oh, jeez. Scared the crap out of me. Keep going, guys. This thing is really cool. I'm a big fan.
Just like that.
Does go through ammo quite a lot, though. What kind of ammo? I think it uses heavy ammo. Is that true? Yes. Okay, we want to go that way, right? Yeah, over there. Hello. Oh god. Get him. Oh, you killed him.
That was fun.
Dread, you say?
Captain.
Easy enough. Let's go ahead and get this. Visual research site.
Somehow, this is exactly the kind of place I'd picture a comic stash.
Maurice Walton's datapad, Virgil. Making progress on the grav plating for the package, though not nearly as fast as you'd like. Given the spin rate of Gorgon, the anomaly I've been observing is only present in the sky 3 hours out of every 24. Doesn't help that I have to readjust my telescope every couple minutes to keep tabs on the slippery bastard. Come by my workstation outside the manufacturing dome when you've got a minute. The data this thing is throwing off is strange as all get out. Be ashamed to compromise the package with a misplaced zero, right? By the way, I checked on Eustace. The fumes aren't doing him any favors. We ought to get him out of there as soon as we can. How's your sister coming with the schedule? By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Maurice. P.S. You got to tell Birdie to stop bringing me food. If I have to eat another damned can of saltuna fillets, I'm gonna hurl. Alright. Exhilarating adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator, and the Attack of the Crystal Canid, issue number 2 of 4. The comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically cancelled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in the felt tip on the comic's spine is the word friend. After his run-in with the Dancing Queen, proven hero Archibald Excelsior is mending his broken heart in the glitzy city of Fairview. when a horde of vicious crystal canids escapes from the laboratory of an evil, unemployed scientist. As the canids turn the city to ash with their plasma beam eyes, Excelsior descends into the depths of the lab to put down the leader of the pack, King Alpha. The king connives to sabotage Excelsior's trusty pet, and our hero is forced to fight with the only weapon in reach, the skull of King Alpha's own mother, Empress Crystalline Alpha. Will our mustached hero escape the king's jaws and heal his wounded heart? Probably not. Ooh. It's a rough death, huh? Do we want to explore the rest of the mines? Not really. I mean, there's probably a Mega Queen in here somewhere. But I don't feel any compulsion to go fight her. Not to mention Bruce is scared of mantis swarms, so, or mantic creatures. So it makes sense that he would not fight them. But what we can do is head on over to this one dude. Deliver his package. And then we'll head up there and get into the comic room. And then we'll be done with the side quests on Gorgon. And we can finish up the main quest. First mate. Where's the captain at? There he is.
Have you ever seen a finer specimen?
Hey.
You want to know how I'm doing? I've been hunting down a petrified llama all day. That's how I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. I found this sitting by a llama-shaped rock.
That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
Save it. I just want my reward so I can get out of here.
First mate, let's say we put this awful business behind us with a round at the Sprat Shack. First one's on me.
Llama?
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time.
A chrono adaptive outfit. The pleasure is mine, first mate.
Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama?
Llama. Okay, what did we get there? Let's go ahead and put it on. There we go, looking like something. We'll wear this for a little bit. Why not? So this shares ammo with our grenade launcher. Okay, makes sense. It is technically a grenade launcher, right? But this thing's cool. I like it. I'm going to try and upgrade it a little bit too when we get to a workbench. I don't know if you can upgrade science weapons. I assume you probably can. Enter true fan passphrase. Passphrase accepted. Speak friend and enter. Yeah, I thought when I saw... I remembered enter and friend. And I pretty much... That's what my brain went to. Speak friend and enter. One final task awaits thee, fair traveler. You must complete a test to prove your bona fides. But worry not. It should be simple for a true fan of Archibald Excelsior. True fan quiz. In issue number 1, The Plague of the Manta Queen, what was the name of the Manta Mastermind's second in command who Archibald defeated in hand-to-claw combat? Spindle Knight of Olympus, Bane of Arachnids. Sassafras? Correct. Okay. I just gone off the name I remembered. In issue number 2, Attack on the Crystal Canids. What improvised weapon did our illustrious leader, Archibald Excelsior, use to exterminate King Alpha? We just read this one, so we know this one. The skull of King Alpha's own mother. In issue 3, this was the last one we read. Invasion of the Flesh-Eating Sprats. Agent Buff Hardman failed Archibald's heroic plan to liberate the underground metropolis of Hephaestus from the Sprat Pack by doing what? I thought this was the one we read last episode, but I don't remember this. Slathering the Sprat Pack in Auntie Cleo's skin-hardening metallysis gel. Breaking the dam in the lava river. Tricking Archibald with his dastardly mind control ray. That just sounded like the right one. In issue number 4, The Colossus Beneath the Tartarus. How did Archibald ignite the signature weapon, the Pet, and put the titular giant down for good? With the muzzle flash from his pistol to the vermin, with a bolt of lightning from above. Yeah. Alert, the passage is unbarred. Enter as a brother or sister, Birdie, for you are now certified, you're certified genuine super science sidekick. Congratulations.
Hey, not bad for a scrappy little team. This is a fine hideout.
It really is, and it's been well preserved, it looks like. Was that a weapon? I was actually kind of thinking we would find, like, one of them still alive in here. Or, you know, dead in here. Pick up the pet. A science weapon. Two-handed melee weapon. Oh, dude. That's cool. I like it. That's awesome. We're going to use this. And you know what? We're going to have both the weapons on here. I'm glad that... ooh, oh, bits. I'm really, really glad that this game, or this DLC, added some unique weapons. Oh, look at the little panthers on the bottom, too. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Well, we are finished with side quests, so now it's time to go back to the Unreliable. And go meet with Minnie. Hey guys, look at my fancy new weapon. Pretty badass, isn't it?
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Oh, hey.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain. Captain!
Hello again, little weasel.
I knew it.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother, you're alive! And still on Gorgon?
You told me she was dead. She obviously didn't know, Bruce. Should I log off and let you two get reacquainted? Yeah, and she's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. I'll just listen quietly.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit.
Damn. You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrenatime must never be revived.
I agree. You're damn right it can't. Adrenatime created marauders, yeah. This was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrenatime. You've been trying to kill me since I got the Gorgon. Now you want my help? I was hired to retrieve a journal. This fight is between you two. Gorgon belongs to Space's choice. You don't have a say in what happens next. Minnie, you wanted to revive Adrenatime?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug. Adrenatime.
Yeah.
A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Yes. Specialist Choice dumped a lot of money into Adrenatime, and in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers. Go on.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
After everything I've seen? Absolutely not. Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan. We are? How? I don't know about this, Minnie. I'm game. Where do we start? After everything I've seen? Absolutely not.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Frown thoughtfully.
You have every reason to doubt me. But if you have a shred of hope for a better colony, consider what Adrenatime could do for us. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
That's completely insane. You lied to me, you idiotic sociopath. Why would I help you now? Damn, that's strong words. You're gonna need help. A lot of it. Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
Do you think she can?
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You have to be fucking kidding me. You can't put your reputation above the ahead of the colony's safety. Better than this. Be better than this. No, I think Bruce is just done with this shit.
It's no laughing matter, Captain. What good can I do if I have no influence? How can I fix society if I can't even take out a loan? Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs? Drugs are the best you can do.
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Do you even understand the challenges you'll face? Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother? What would you have done that she didn't? Olivia, why didn't you give Minnie a chance? Can I just go back to being a freelancer? One who doesn't care? Do you even understand the challenges you'll face?
Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
The chemists tried to perfect the formula for years, and it drove them mad. A new formula has to be tested in people, lots of people, for a long time. Spacer's Choice will just swoop in and ruin the project again. A new formula has to be tested in people, lots of people, for a long time.
This isn't penicillin, Minnie. The testing will be grueling. Horrifying. What happens to your volunteers will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yes.
If anyone is going to be haunted by this choice, then let it be me. I can take the burden. I can do what she can't.
That's the point.
If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Adrenatine's just a stimulant. What good do you think it can do? You want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs.
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Yes. And I know that the question of survival stems from your food supply, which, being more productive, isn't going to make more fertile land. Well, I guess, in theory, it could if you move that production into creating a solution to converting infertile land to fertile land and all that stuff. That's just not the point. Adrenatine's just a stimulant. Enough talk. What happens now? Can't you two sort out your differences and work together?
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
No, it's not. What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrenatime for good.
Many would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
No, I just realized we never found Lucky. Or if we did, I didn't notice. Wink and make a finger gun at the screen. Get ready to be surprised. I'll be in touch. I'm not working for you, Minnie. I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next, I'm doing for my own reasons. Cut the transmission. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we already know what we're gonna do, right? I mean, I think it's pretty... Oh!
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Oh my god, they're back! Oh, what a happy day. Hello, Bob and Sarah and Willie and I don't know your name. You're new. Oh, goodness, they're all back. Parvati, make sure they do not leave again. You understand? You too, Kelly. Make yourself useful since you're just staying on my ship for whatever reason. Do you guys have anything to say about this?
Something busted, Captain?
Thoughts on Gorgon?
Can't help wondering if we're doing the right thing. For us, the Ambroses, or even Halcyon. Maybe there's some way we can get them to work together and fix this.
What do you think we should do about the Adrenatime synthesizer?
Ain't no good can come out of turning that machine back on, Captain. Not after what we've seen here.
I agree.
Even with Miss Minnie at the helm, how can we be sure Spacer's Choice doesn't do Adrena time all over again, but worse?
I agree.
Dr. Ambrose means to make certain they can't even try. I know she ain't exactly a nice lady.
No, she's not.
It's her fault the colony's even in this mess in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But she means to stop the hurt she caused. We gotta help her try.
What if we could convince Minnie and Olivia to work together to help the Marauders? If Minnie fixed Adrena time, a tireless workforce could save Halcyon. Could. And it's a very, very small could. You're right. We can't let Spacer's Choice get their hands on that machine. I am to get paid, Pravati, and I'll take money from whoever's got the most of it, which would be Minnie. What if we could convince them?
You mean like on a cure? Now there's a powerful notion.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be easy, that's for sure. Dr. Ambrose thinks Minnie's good for nothing, and Minnie thinks her mom hates her. If we could somehow show him that ain't true, and that a cure's even possible. Captain, it just might work. If something good comes out of all this, I'll be beside myself. Thanks for asking my thoughts, Captain.
Good talk. Yeah, I didn't even think about that as an option. I mean, I have in the past, like when we first realized that this caused the Marauders.
Good to see you, boss.
But I didn't think we'd actually get the option. I still don't really know how we'd get to that option either.
Looks like you got a big decision to make. But I guess that's why you're the boss.
It's true. What do you think?
I'm glad you asked, because that's an easy one. Project Gorgon was a mistake, and it needs to be destroyed.
That's how I feel too, Felix. Project Gorgon failed because of its leadership. Olivia Ambrose tried to kill us. I'm surprised you're not supporting Minnie. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not supporting Minnie.
I was wrong about Miss Ambrose. I thought she was different. Turns out she's just like any other wealthy elite.
Yep.
Miss Ambrose thinks she's doing right by the common worker. But she never hauled boxes for a couple bits a day. Or slept alone in a cargo hold, or had to eat salt tuna. Probably.
That's all I needed to know. Thanks.
Anytime, boss. Anything else?
Nope. Yeah, I pretty much figured Felix would have that reaction to it. And I actually think all of my companions are probably going to be for destroying the facility.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilt, what's up?
Maybe if we hadn't changed Max, maybe he'd think differently. Gorgon.
Now that we've gotten Olivia's side of this whole fiasco, have you given much thought as to who you'll be siding with?
What do you think?
It's not my place to say, Captain. You run this crew. I merely serve on it.
Now you're getting coy on me. You've never had a problem sprouting off before. That may be, but I'd still like your opinion. I'm going to try to get Olivia and Minnie to work together. Yeah, I think we're going to try and do that.
They have both suffered greatly. A reconciliation could go a long way toward healing their relationship and perhaps even some of the damage done to Halcyon in the name of progress.
Okay, but what if I fail? What do you think I should do then?
I would have to suggest you consider helping Olivia.
Really?
I believe Minnie means well, but she's playing with forces she doesn't understand. And I don't just mean Adrena time. Even were she to succeed, what would it mean to the people of this colony? Do you really think they'd be given a choice as to whether they used a drug that boosted their productivity?
No, they wouldn't.
And even in the unlikely chance they were, I do not believe the colonists are equipped to make that decision for themselves.
True.
You've seen how they rationalize even the most abhorrent corporate practices. The board will work them to death even more effectively than they do currently, and they'll thank them.
The board works them to death anyway. A better drug could actually save them. Well, you can't let workers' health stand in the way of profit, can you? I agree, 100%.
Will that be all?
Yes. Ellie?
Something on your mind?
Do you actually have something to say this time?
And I thought my mother was a handful. This job has gotten messy.
What do you think?
Hey, you're the captain because you're the one who has to think about this stuff. I'm just along for the ride.
Come on, I know you have thoughts about this.
You know I'm not one to pass up a good payday. But after everything we've seen, Handing Gorgon back to Spacer's Choice doesn't sit right. Dr. Ambrose may be almost as crazy as Phineas, but she may be right, too.
You really have changed, Ellie. Yeah, I think...
If you say so. I still took the last zero-G brew from the fridge and didn't buy more.
Oh, you bastard.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something on your mind?
Ellie, she hasn't changed that much. Nyoka?
Hey, Cap.
Hey. Let's talk about Gorgon.
I wish I could set this entire asteroid ablaze. No amount of booze is ever gonna chase the sight of a meat cube from my memory.
Yeah. I figured you'd seen worse.
I've seen animals.
Yeah, we've already
apart,
listened to this.
but those weren't choice.
I'm sure many of them would have said the same. Workers here don't often have a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already gone through this before.
Yeah. Good, but hey.
Anytime. Okay, I guess she doesn't have anything to say about...
I wish I could set this. No amount.
Yeah, she doesn't. Can't just get out of this, can we?
I've seen.
Get through all this. Okay. Okay. Unlock elevator? Wait, what? Oh, right. We have 2 different locations we could go to. Restore power to the adrenal time synthesizer. Restore power to the synthesizer through the reactor room at the bottom of the facility where Olivia is waiting. Okay. So let's go to Minnie first. Because if we can't convince her, then it doesn't really matter.
Please avoid damage.
Or I mean, if we can't convince her, then we gotta shut the place down, which is here. So we'll take Felix and Parvati. They're our most
Yourself or
what was I gonna say? They're our most sensitive people. Whoa, music.
Careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
It sure does look that way, huh? Let's blow this manor to sky high. I don't think it's too sky high, it's just sky high. Oh, let's change weapons. Let's get in there. Yeah, get him. Oh, Parvati's down. I was trying to use her ability. Okay, that's taken care of. You guys okay? Let's go ahead and save it. Now, can we talk to her? Is she in here? She's not. Here we go. Unlock elevator. Okay. Where is this elevator? Is it downstairs? Looks like it. Hopefully we can talk to Minnie and tell her to stop being a jerk. Always gotta loot the locks. Loot the locks.
That's clever.
Not clever enough. This music is intense. Her personal lab, and it's a different map, so it might be kind of large. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Does every secret lab in this colony smell the same way?
Nothing good.
Hey. Don't touch me. What's going on? Oh, Jesus. What? Whoa, wait a minute. I don't die? I don't... That's not supposed to happen. How'd that happen? There we go. This is our personal lab, huh? Anything of interest down here? I don't see anything. Anything? Ooh, what's this? Oh, we could have been sneaky. Yeah, looks like we could have been sneaky. Okay. A terminal. Hacking skill too low. What about over here? Yes, we had to pull out the big guns. Anything in there? Some people in there. Pressurized injection suit. We don't really need these. We're gonna get them though.
Oh, you got that?
I got it. I've been practicing Parvati. I'm quite good at lockpicking now. And this is what killed us before. This little turret. Okay. Drop a save. There we go. Is this just a regular pulse hammer? Yeah. Keep moving. Coming for you, Minnie.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Minnie, listen. Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
You need to stand down. I intend to destroy this project. What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
That's not what I mean.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
There's a better way. According to Jasper Lowe's notes, a cure is possible. If the Marauders don't get a fix, they'll just rampage across the colony. If you won't compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly. Yeah, if the Marauders don't get a fix, they'll just rampage across the colony.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition.
If you won't compromise, stand down. This doesn't have to get ugly.
Stand down? I think not, Captain. People want to buy clean drugs, and I want to sell them. Under my leadership, Adrena time will live up to its promise, unlike certain mothers.
I don't want to fight you, Minnie. Don't force my hand.
Farewell, Captain. If it wasn't already obvious, you're fired.
Damn. Was the persuasion option the wrong option? We're gonna reload.
Didn't I?
Let's talk about this.
You wait.
What if you work together?
What a lot. The days.
There's a better way. According to Jasperlow's notes, a cure is possible.
I got into the pharmaceutical trade to break new ground, not to fix the problems Mother created. Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she
If you won't compromise, stand down.
Stand down. People want
I don't want to fight you, Minnie. Don't force my hand.
Farewell, Captain.
Well, I guess we had to find more evidence on Gorgon to show her or something? Or maybe we had to go to Olivia first? I'm not sure. Those turrets are tough. Holy crap. But this is the path she's chosen. No, I gave her a chance.
Didn't I? There, you waste. The days. Insane people addicted to drugs are mother.
It ain't about.
People.
Okay.
That way.
I just wish they could have mended things. Been a family again. Did it have to end like this?
No, it probably didn't. Thanks for reminding me, game, and making me feel bad. But this is the path we picked, and I wasn't gonna backtrack on it. I guess we could have gone. I guess we had to go to Olivia first and talk to her, and then come here, maybe. I'm not sure. Or there was more evidence we could have found in different places. But, you know, I gave her plenty of opportunity not to choose the path she chose. There was plenty of evidence for her to see that I was not going to be defeated here. Not by this view of forces. And not by her. Right? Like, I mean, she definitely could have figured that out, that she didn't really stand a chance if she's been watching me. And if she couldn't figure that out, then there's no way she was going to create a cure or develop a good adrenotime. So, this had to happen. This isn't going to, like, blow up the asteroid or anything, is it? Logs. Note to absentee parent. Olivia, Doctor, Mother. I rest my fingers on these keys. I read your words, but I don't feel any closer to you. You're a stranger, someone who peers out at me from a cold, reflective screen. You should have let me in. Minnie. Execute NDA protocol. Please evacuate the synthesis and manufacturing center. Explosion imminent.
You've finished it, Captain. You've put Gorgon down once and for all. I only wish that Minnie had seen reason. The good we could have done together. Join me for a toast in the drawing room. I do believe you're due a reward.
After all we've seen of this lady, are we sure this ain't a trap?
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm.
Let's get one thing straight. I didn't do this for you.
Your reasons are your own. I understand, nonetheless. I owe you my thanks. Let me offer them to you in person. I'll have a drink waiting.
Ah, man. This was a tough one. Because the game made it pretty damn clear that there was definitely a way to do it so neither Minnie or Olivia had to die and you could cure the Marauders, which obviously was the best choice. But, yeah. Where the hell are we going? Where are we? Hello? Oh, yeah, I know where we're at now.
Running diagnostic.
Oh, poor Drinks the butler. Poor guy. He's still stuck there. But yeah, this is the end of the Gorgon DLC. Just gotta get our reward from Olivia. Or potentially even kill her. Not sure. She'd be kind of foolish to attack me now, though. After seeing everything I've done, just like her daughter was foolish. Hey.
Captain, I believe a celebration is in order.
Iceberg aged whiskey.
The Gorgon project is dead, and we are not.
I'm having the weirdest deja vu right now. Give a rousing toast to our health. Give an aggressive toast to screwing the board. And do this for you. Just nod politely.
To Gorgon, and the grave it now rests in. May the Colossus of Adrena time never again rise from that dark pit. It's funny. When Spacer's Choice released Adrena Time to the public and began the Marauder crisis, and I sabotaged all the Gorgon facilities, I thought that was the end for me. Then you came along and changed everything. I find myself at loose ends now, Captain. What happens next?
Well, I've got some questions you could answer. I pretty much... I don't know, do we have questions? Have you thought about where you'll go from here? Let's see what questions I'll have.
I'll gladly humor one or two for the executioner of Gorgon.
Why'd you start the Adrena Time project to begin with? I mean, kind of no. Did you really sabotage all the Gorgon facilities?
I certainly did. Spacer's Choice's negligence sent Halcyon into a tailspin, and they refused to pull Adrena Time from the market to stop it. They forced my hand. I ended the project the only way I could, by destroying everything.
Why not blow up the facility right then?
I had faith a strapping hero would come along someday and do it for me. I'm joking, obviously. You were a bolt from the blue. Or the black, as it were.
What was the real reason?
Two reasons, actually. I couldn't bear to kill so many of my staff, even though our work killed exponentially more colonists.
And?
I didn't want to give up on my research, even after all it had cost us. In those early days of the Marauder epidemic, I still believed I could fix Adrena Time. As time went on, I became convinced I could cure the Marauders. But once again, Spacer's Choice has forced my hand. This time through my daughter. And I have to let that dream die too.
Give Jasper's notes. Jasper Lowe was looking for a cure too.
He was? Oh, this is fascinating. I'll have to get in touch with him when things cool down.
Yeah, if we had gone to her, I think we could have convinced her to look for a cure. And then we could have convinced Minnie. Damn. What happened between you and Minnie? I guess we'll go through all these. I kind of know these already a little bit. How'd you sabotage the project?
I began by shredding all of the personnel files in the Office of Creative Incubation. Clarence was so alarmed by my barbarism, He forgot to call the corporate guard. All his precious numbers and all their precious rows. I should have set fire to them.
What happened next?
I released the test subjects from human inquiry and auditing. The ghastly things we did to those people. Marion was screaming, I think. Though by this point, my memory's hazy. Everything had gone a bit red. My blood was up, you know. If anyone had dared to stop me, I would have snapped them in two.
And the Kim lab?
Compound harvesting, enrichment, and molecularization. My second home. Well, my first home, really. Jasper had been doing some personal work there after hours. Something about primals and mirror neurons. I set the primals free. They tore through the lab like it was made of wet toilet paper.
That explains why one of them tried to eat me.
Funny thing about mirror neurons. You can empathize with something and still decide to destroy it. Anyway, that's how it happened. Gorgon's first fall. It's not a pretty tale, but the truth rarely is.
Thanks for clearing that up.
I would say my pleasure, but there's nothing very pleasant about this.
Why'd you start the Adrenatime Project to begin with?
Before I explain, there's a critical detail you must understand. Halcyon is in the midst of a slow-moving crisis, one that will not improve on its own. The board knows this, but they're not lifting a finger to address it. In the absence of their leadership, I thought I could bridge the gap. So I tried to create a drug to expand our workers' minds and improve their bodies. Help them work harder, longer, and smarter. With everyone at their best, I thought the colony might be able to innovate itself out of this hole.
That sounds uncomfortably like eugenics.
Don't be preposterous. Eugenics is bunk science. A charlatan's game. Snake oil for a pathetic elite who want to believe that they've earned their privileges and that the poor have earned their suffering. My work is nothing like theirs. Don't tar it with their brush.
You're a hypocrite.
Spacer's Choice had given me time to perfect Adrenatime. I know I could have done it. My drug could have saved Halcyon.
That's a pretty robust messiah complex you got there.
I wouldn't expect you to understand my life, just as I can't begin to understand yours. I am as circumstance has required me to be. But
And now
I
you're hiding
won't
behind
deny
fate.
Your point, Captain. I craved the glory and virtue of success. When you learn how to resist the pull of the beasts at the root of your nature, do let me know. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss before I bid you farewell?
What happened between you and Minnie?
Children do not remain so forever. She grew up, and we grew apart. I could have tried harder to reach her, to support her. I know. But I confess, I always found my work more engaging than child-rearing. And Minnie and I had so little in common. In the end, my distance seemed a blessing.
You weren't fit to be a parent.
Oh, the same words have echoed through my head for the past 20 years. I'd hoped, surely no one could see but me, that I didn't have the heart or the temperament. I'm sorry, I can't talk about this anymore. Is there something else I might answer for you instead?
Where have you been hiding?
Down there, on Gorgon.
That must have been lonely.
It was. But I had my work to keep me company. Work, and a great many number of ghosts.
Why on earth did you stay? You couldn't bother to let Minnie know you were alive?
Knowing I lived would have only put her at risk. I destroyed Spacer's Choice's premier research facility. If they'd hurt her to get to me, I'd never forgive myself.
But why stay?
I was obsessed with the notion that I might find a cure for the Marauders. that I could right the tremendous wrong we'd done to them. I think I was a little mad. Perhaps I still am. I wanted to do it all on my own, to fix everything myself. But the problem of the Marauders was too complex for me to solve. And with Gorgon gone, it will remain that way.
I'm surprised the Marauders didn't kill you.
Not for lack of trying. I had some close calls in the early years. But Marauders aren't especially observant.
Yeah, it's true.
Easy enough to tiptoe past with practice.
Never mind.
Of course. Anything.
Have you thought about where you'll go from here?
Maybe I'll find a handsome little bolt hole out there in the aether and endeavor to keep a low profile, as they say. Maybe I'll pick up a soothing, useless hobby, like watercolor painting.
Aww.
Spacer's Choice will want to take their turn at revenge. And I'd rather not be within reach when they do.
Yeah, Minnie used to paint when she was younger, and she said that painting was useless. You're giving up on chemistry. Don't let those bastards catch you.
I'll take it a day at a time. Run when I have to. Hide when I can. There's no glory in it. But I'm eager to put those days behind me. Where will the future lead you, Captain?
I'm going to take down everything the board's built. I've got a mad scientist to rescue.
I'd expect nothing less from the hero of Gorgon. In any case, I do believe this is the end. Law willing, Adrena time is dead for good, and the Marauders will die out with it. Goodbye, Captain, and thank you again. May the stellar wind be ever at your back.
Yours too. Give her the finger. Good luck. Okay. Did we get anything from her? No. Besides, you know, a whiskey. Alright, well that's it for Gorgon. We are done with everything but Tartarus. We do have a couple side quests. I'm not too concerned about doing them though, to be honest. I don't really want to do either one of these quests. We're just gonna ignore them. In the next episode, we will be headed for Tartarus to rescue Phineas.
This unit is under construction.
Thank you for your hard work, Drinks. But yeah, I think we're ready. We're ready to finish up the game because I'm pretty sure it's the point of no return, which means we'll be getting close to the end, or we're pretty much at the end. One more mission.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Do you have anything new? No. Okay. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. In the next episode, we will be going to confront Sophia. Make your way through Tartarus and confront the person who runs the board's operations, Sophia Akande. That will be next episode. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.